I just recently got back from a 3-week-long trip to Asia where I visited all 3 of the Disney Asia parks. So I have a huge haul here for you today that I want to show you everything that I bought, not only from the Disney parks, but also from my exploration time in Tokyo. Without further ado, let me show you what I bought in Asia.
With every breath we take, you're falling.
Hello everyone, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Taylor and welcome to my tower. I have 5 bags full of stuff just from Tokyo. So we'll start out with ears. So let's start out with the pair that I'm wearing. So these are the pink sequin ones that I got from Tokyo Disneyland. I just thought that they were so cute, and I don't own a solid pink pair of sequin ears, and I just thought that the shape and color was so pretty. And then it took me forever to eventually find the glove ears, but I did find these in the Tower of Terror gift shop at Tokyo DisneySea. That was the most random place, but I was so happy that I finally found them. I've been wanting these ears for literally years, so I'm so happy to finally find them. And I did buy 3 pairs because my 2 friends also wanted them. So I have 3 of these, and these were only like $14, I believe. Their ears are very cheap over there, and I'm just so happy to finally own these. And then at the same time I bought these pink heart ones. I just thought that these were so pretty, and they definitely give Valentine's Day, and I went just after Valentine's Day, but I don't know, I just thought that the color was so pretty, and I had been eyeing up these heart ears for a long time because I knew that they were there. So very excited to also add these to my collection. And then on the day that I did my Tinkerbell look, I found these in the Little Mermaid store in Mermaid Lagoon, and so I was like, you know, I don't have a pair of ears for that look, I might as well just buy these because they match my outfit. So these are just like a mesh kind of netting material, and they're very cheap is the best way I can describe them. I don't know how much use I'll really get out of them, but they matched my outfit that day, and they're very lightweight. I forgot that these were on my head for most of the day, but yeah, they're definitely super thin. And then I can't remember where I picked up the Lena Bell ears, probably somewhere in disneysea, but as soon as I saw them, I wanted to grab them because I have been wanting these for so long and I needed them for one of my outfits on my trip. If you didn't know, Lena Bell is a Duffy and Friends character. She is the pink fox. So these are just some fox-shaped ears. They just have this really pretty little lavender flower on the ear, and then some little fuzzies. And yeah, these are super cute. I got some good use out of these, and I do definitely love them. And then the last pair of ears that I got in Tokyo are from the Little Mermaid store once again, and these are the Little Mermaid ears. I picked these up to go with my Little Mermaid bound because I didn't have ears for that either, and I just love these so much. I think that they are so pretty. So the bow is just this really pretty green sequin, and then the ear is just a purple ombre style shell, and then you have this turquoise colored headband. And one of the things I really love about the Tokyo Disney ears is how small their tag is. It is not nearly the CVS receipt that we usually get here in Disney World and Disneyland, so definitely very happy with all the ears that I purchased from Tokyo Disney. And then kind of sticking with the ears category, I did buy this little keychain. So this clips to your bag and it holds your ears. So on the back it just says Tokyo Disney Resort, and I just grabbed this one because I wanted something that was a little bit more neutral. So it just has a little pink and a little blue bow, and then you can just unclip it. You can put your ears in here. I found that this held 2 pairs of ears really well, so I would just have this clip to my Loungefly every day, and then when my ears were giving me a headache or when I was getting on a ride or doing an outfit change or something, this was so convenient to have. I will definitely be bringing this with me on future trips to Disney World. Next, let's get into my favorite category, which is pins. I bought the most pins at Shanghai, but I did still buy a decent portion at Tokyo Disney. I first got this Tinkerbell Tokyo Disney Resort pin. I got quite a few of these pins that look like little bronze statues, and the reason that I picked up quite a few of these is because they were the only pins I could find that actually said Tokyo Disney Resort on there. So this is just the Tinkerbell one. This is the only one I have for myself, but obviously I had to go with Tink because she's one of my favorite Disney characters. And then I picked up 2 of the Pluto ones for my 2 friends who are obsessed with Pluto. And then I picked up this Chippendale one for my friend Jen, who loves Chippendale. As soon as I saw this, I definitely wanted to get this one for her because she also loves pins. And Jen, I know you watch my videos, so shout out to you. I hope you love your pin. And the Tower of Terror ride at DisneySea is not really anything like the Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios at Disney World. So I definitely wanted to get some pins to commemorate the uniqueness of that ride. And I also wanted to get a pin that had this statue of the character from the ride. So this one just says Tower of Terror. You could see how different the hotel is. And then I'm not sure the name of this little statue guy or what he symbolizes, but I still thought that this pin was really cute and different. So I definitely had to pick this one up. And then here is the second Tower of Terror pin that I got. And I definitely needed this one because this is one of the moving ones. So the top part has Donald, Mickey, and Goofy, Mickey sitting in the ride vehicle, but if you slide it down on the back side, they shift into little like glow-in-the-dark versions of themselves. I just love this one. I think it's so unique, and I love pins that have like a moving feature like this. And then on my first night in Tokyo, the girls and I decided to go to Tokyo Disneyland for a few hours, and while I was there, I picked up a mystery pin pack, and this is the one that I ended up getting. It's Minnie dressed in like this little cute Japanese outfit, and I think she's like dancing for like the Main Street Electrical Parade that they have. I still think that she is so cute. I'm not really 100% sure what this is supposed to be. Regardless, this pin is still cute, and I love that this is the only mystery pin that I ended up getting on this trip. And this is another one that I found in the Emporium at Tokyo Disneyland. I saw this the first night and I was like, I don't feel like I need it. It doesn't say Tokyo Disney on there, so I'm gonna think about it. And then I kept thinking about this pin and I had to go back for it. So it's just this cute little Marie portrait, and I just love how it has the little blue bow dangling from here, and it looks like she is just checking herself out in this really pretty gold mirror. I don't have any Marie pins, but obviously I'm a cat mom, so I just love this because it reminds me of my little beanie girl, who, by the way, is sitting on my lap here purring. So if you do hear her, I don't want to say sorry because that's a really cute thing to hear, but if you hear her purring, she's right next to me. So my favorite ride at Disneyland was definitely Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast, so I did pick up quite a few pins from there. They only had one kind of pin for this ride, so it's just Belle dancing with Beast, and it says the name of the ride underneath, and I just love this pin so much. It's probably one of my favorite pins from this entire trip, but I just love how unique it is and how it says the name of the ride, so it's very clear that it is from Tokyo. I just love this one so much, so I picked up one for myself, and then I also picked up two for two of my friends as well. And then the last official pin that I have is from Disneysea, so the ride Sinbad's Storybook Adventure or Storybook Voyage. I can't remember what the name of the ride is, but this little tiger was in every scene, and I just thought that he was so cute, and I thought the ride was really cool. So I was very excited to find this little guy at the gift shop at the end of the ride. I feel like I do remember what his name is, but it's just like not coming to me right now. But I just love this pin again because of how like unique it is. You can't find it anywhere else. It's very specific to that ride. So the other thing that I have in the pin category are some buttons, and the reason that I picked up so many buttons is because I couldn't find the pins that I was looking for. So the most anticipated souvenir that I wanted from this entire trip was the Rapunzel's Lantern Festival pin, and I was so heartbroken that all of the times that I went to Disneysea, it was sold out. So unfortunately, I was never able to get my hands on that pin, but they did have a button, and the button still has like a safety pin back, so I figure I could still put this on my pin board. It's the closest thing that I can get to an actual pin, plus it's cheaper, and obviously it's still very, very detailed. It's gorgeous, and this was very cheap, a lot cheaper than the pin would have been anyway, but I just love this so much. I can't wait to add this to my pin board. So I got one for myself, two for my friends, and then another one for a giveaway. And then the other button that I picked up is the General Fantasy Springs button. I do wish I could have found this one in a pin as well, but I don't even think they make this one in a pin. This one is just so pretty. I love all the detailed artwork on here. You have Tinkerbell flying at the top, you have Sorcerer Mickey on like this rock in the back, you have Pocahontas, Anna and Elsa, Peter Pan, you have Rapunzel flying from her hair. You'd have to look at this really close up to really admire all the details, but I just love this so much. There was so many like towels and bags and so many different pieces of merch with this artwork on there. So I was definitely very excited to pick this up, and I did get one for myself again and one for a giveaway. And then I did get a few magnets. So this is the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast magnet. Because it was one of my favorite rides, I felt like it was really fitting, and I love the artwork on here. So very excited to put this on my fridge. So I got one for myself, and I got one for my cousin who really loves Beauty and the Beast. And then I bought a mug from the Fantasy Springs gift shop. And so this is the Snuggly Duckling mug. I didn't need this, but I wanted to get something to commemorate the Snuggly Duckling because I did eat there, and I just think that this mug is really cool. I especially love how the backside has two wanted posters. So these are wanted posters for Flynn and for Maximus, and I just thought that this mug was really cool. I don't really know if it's something I'll use just because it is definitely a smaller mug, but just to have this to, you know, hold pens or just to have like on display, I thought was really cool. I do wish I could have found like an actual Rapunzel mug, but this one is still really cool and I love it. And then I just had those items in this bag that I got from Ixpiari. So Ixpiari is Tokyo Disney's version of like a downtown Disney or a Disney Springs. They do have a Disney store there, so I got this bag to hold everything that I purchased when I went in there, and I just love this bag so much because it says Disney Store Japan. You have Mickey with Mount Fuji, and I just thought that this was a really cool cool bag to not only hold all the souvenirs that I bought at that time, but also just to have this bag at home because it is so cool to have Mickey and Mount Fuji on the same bag. All right, now let's get into my Lena Bell bag. And yes, I do have a bag for everything Lena Bell related. So I bought all things Lena Bell in Tokyo Disney Sea because that is the biggest place for the Duffy and Friends characters. So up first, I got the Lena Bell stuffy. I'm not really a huge plushie girl, but I did know that before this trip, I did really want to pick up a Lena Bell plushie because Asia is the only place where you can find her. I love her really pretty pink color, and I love the little like hidden Mickeys on her feet. And I definitely felt like she was a necessity, and it was really nice to have like a little snuggly buddy for the entirety of the trip because I'm used to snuggling with Brad. So the fact that I was alone, I felt like I needed a little plush. So I decided to treat myself to Lena Bell, and I'm so glad that I got her because she is so cute. And then you already saw the Lena Bell ears, but I did pick up 2 more little Lena Bell things. So the next one was this purse, and I didn't have the intention of actually picking this up until I saw her, but I figured that she would go really well with my Lena Bell outfit that I had planned for a later day in the trip. So I did go ahead and pick her up. I think that she is so cute. It's just this little, almost like a coin purse. So she just has this tiny little zipper pocket in the back. You probably couldn't fit more than maybe a couple coins, a couple dollar bills or something. It's not even big enough to hold a phone, but she's definitely a really cute accessory. So if I ever do a Lena Bell look again in the future, I will definitely be using this. And then the last thing that I got is just this tiny little keychain. She was what I was originally going to put on like my bag until I found the actual Lena Bell purse for my Lena Bell look, but I still wanted to pick this up just because I think that she is so cute, and she once again has a cute little hidden Mickeys on her feet. I also wish that I bought like all of the little Duffy and Friends characters in their little keychain forms because it's just so cute and dainty. You can attach it to any bag, and I just love it so much. And then here is this Tokyo Disney Sea reusable bag that I purchased. To be completely honest, I don't even remember picking this up, so I don't know where, but it says Disney Sea on here, so I picked this up somewhere at Tokyo Disney Sea. But the front just has Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Minnie, and Pluto, and then some characters all in like little bubbles all around them. The sides have some bubbles, and then the back side says Tokyo Disneyland. Okay, so maybe I did pick this up at Disneyland. I'm not sure, but I picked this up somewhere. And then the other side has the same characters, but all of these surrounding characters are in balloons rather than bubbles. So this bag is so cute, and I love that it buttons at the top. So it just has this little like a button fastener. That way your bag will stay closed and keeps your things a little bit more secure. So don't remember how much this was or where I got it, but it's a very cute bag. All right, now let's move on to my Tokyo Disneyland bag. So first I have this really cute and cozy fuzzy hat with like gloves attached to it. So I definitely didn't plan on buying any like fun or crazy kinds of hats, even though that's definitely what Tokyo Disney is known for. It was really fun to see everybody else dressed up in theirs, but I knew going in I definitely didn't want to buy anything. However, our first full day at Disneyland was freezing, and I had no gloves, I had no hats. I only had my jacket and my little fleece lined tights, which were really not that warm, so I was really cold. And I saw someone walking around wearing this, and I said, if I find that, I need to buy it because that looks so warm. And lo and behold, I found this in the Emporium. So I did go ahead and pick this up. It's just like this brown colored fuzzy hat with some Mickey ears. It has this really long kind of scarf attached to it with like a little insert at the bottom for your hands. So this really did keep me warm on that really cold day. So it felt like a necessity. Will I ever wear this again? Probably not. I can't see a situation where I would wear this, but I guess it's cool to have. And the scarf side just says Mickey Mouse down the side. And this definitely served its purpose, but I don't know where I'm gonna store this or like what I'm gonna do with it now. But yeah, this was definitely a great purchase because it definitely helped to keep me warm on that really cold day. And then speaking of gloves, I did buy some. However, I lost the other glove within maybe 2 hours of purchasing these. So that was really sad, but these gloves were really cute, and I was so sad to have lost the other one. It just has this really cute little Mickey like embroidered patch on here. And then also in the Beauty and the Beast gift shop, as you could tell, definitely a Beauty and the Beast fan, but I found these really cute little like makeup terry cloth kind of pouches. So they do say Tokyo Disneyland on the back, and then on the front it just says Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast in the terry cloth material with Belle dancing and looking up at Beast. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this just yet. I'm thinking it can just hold maybe some makeup brushes or something, but the inside is just this like navy blue color with a tiny little pouch on the side. And I got one for myself and one for my cousin who, like I said, loves Beauty and the Beast. I really wanted to get a souvenir that had the artwork on there as as well as the Tokyo Disneyland logo. So this was the only thing that I found, and I figured no matter what I put in here, even if it's just like little scrunchies, hair accessories, whatever, this is just a great way to remember the ride. And then the last thing that I bought in the Beauty and the Beast gift shop is this little Cogsworth keychain. So the top part just has like the normal little chain attachment, but the back side has a little safety pin. So that way you could attach it to your clothes or, you know, something else, whatever you would want to attach it to. But I just felt that Cogsworth was the cutest little side character that I could find. There were so many of these little plush keychains. Well, they're not little, they're definitely large plush keychains. They're super nice quality. I love the color and like the vibrancy of them. And then I picked up these magnets that were in a mystery pack because I thought that it was a mystery pack of pins and I thought that they were so cute. So I'm definitely going to just add these to my fridge. But in that pack, I got Sebastian's Calypso Kitchen. I just think that the artwork on here is so pretty and I definitely really love this magnet. And the other one that I got is Minnie riding a horse on the carousel. This is once again very beautiful artwork. I love it so much. I can't wait to add it to my fridge. And then you can't go to Tokyo Disney without purchasing the iconic Mickey sunglasses. So I did get a pair for myself. I already wore them. They are somewhere in one of these bags, but I did also pick up 2 pairs for my friends who asked for them. So they're just like the brown shade with like the light brown or like a bronze trim. They did have so many options of these, but I personally felt that the brown was like the most flattering. And there was a store on Main Street that just had a bunch of keychains all over the walls. And in that store, I decided to pick up this Zootopia keychain for my Zootopia look that I did in Shanghai. So it just has Nick and Judy in this really cute little circle acrylic piece with them like taking a selfie in front of the castle. I just thought that was adorable with like this little popsicle in the back. This went so well with my gazelle look because I did wear like a magenta or like a hot pink dress. And then the last thing that I got from Tokyo Disneyland was a souvenir dish. So I can't remember where I got this. I feel like it was at the restaurant in Tomorrowland, but at most of the restaurants on Disney property, they do have little souvenir dishes and lunch boxes and cups and things that you can just add onto your meals. So I definitely wanted to get a few of these like little acrylic dishes for my little beanie girl because she does eat off of these kind of small dishes with her wet food. So that's why I picked this one up, but it's just Vanellope laying on like a candy cloud and it says Vanellope's Sweet Pop World Disney Palpalooza. So I think that every few months over at Tokyo Disney, they celebrate a new character. For the time that I was there, it was all about Vanellope and all about sweets. All right, now let's get into my Disney Sea bag. This is definitely the heaviest one. So up first, I picked up this puzzle at the, was it called the World of Agrabah? I think it was just the gift shop in the Arabian Coast section, but it's just this really, really pretty puzzle of Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea. So on here, it has the Titanic looking boat that is in Disney Sea. It has Arabian Coast, Mermaid Lagoon, Hotel Hightower. It has the Journey to the Center of the Earth volcano, the castle from Disneyland, Big Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain, Small World, and then just a bunch of fireworks. And 2 of the fireworks are in the shape of Mickey and Minnie. I just thought that this was stunning and there was no way I could walk out of the store without putting this in my bag. Definitely so happy with this purchase. I love it so much. I can't wait to see what it looks like all put together. So now let's get into all of the t-shirts that I bought. So the first one is the one that I'm currently wearing, and that is the Fantasy Springs t-shirt. So it just says Fantasy Springs up in the top corner. It has Sorcerer Mickey, Pocahontas, Anna and Elsa, Rapunzel and Flynn, and Peter Pan. And I definitely wanted to pick this up because I just loved Fantasy Springs so much. So I'm definitely so happy that I have a t-shirt to commemorate all of the really pretty artwork and all of the pretty areas at Fantasy Springs. And then on the back side, it just has this really pretty artwork of these 2 little birdies, which I love as well. So another t-shirt that I bought in the Fantasy Springs gift shop was the Snuggly Duckling t-shirt. So the front just says Snuggly Duckling with a cute little Snuggly Duckling on the front. And then the back side has this wanted reward poster with Flynn Rider on there. So I figured Brad could definitely wear this on our next trip to Disney World together. And then this is my favorite t-shirt that I picked up on this trip. So this is the Ariel one. And I love not only the artwork on here, but the like fit of this as well, because it is the only oversized t-shirt I saw on this entire trip. So it just has Ariel on here with some starfish. And then at the bottom, it just says Ariel and her friends. And then it just has a couple more little sea creatures on here, some bubbles. On the back side, it says Under the Sea with some singing fish, a cute little star, and then you have Sebastian and Flounder at the bottom. But yeah, I just love this so much. I feel like it's so cool and so unique, and very, very happy that I picked this up. And then I have 2 of the same t-shirt because I got one for myself and one for my mom. So this one just says Tokyo Tokyo Disney Resort on here, and it has the Sensational Six characters just kind of marching along, and you also have Chip and Dale on here. If you guys know me, then you know that I really love any kind of cream colored t-shirt with some pops of color, so as soon as I saw this, I felt like it screamed my name and I definitely needed to pick it up. And the back side just has all the different areas that are in Disneyland. So it says World Bazaar, Adventureland, Westernland, Critter Country, Fantasyland, Toontown, and Tomorrowland. And I thought that this was also a really unique way to kind of represent Disneyland, and I hadn't seen anything else like this, so this was definitely a necessity for me, and I definitely think my mom is going to love this as well. So I definitely spent, I want to say, majority of my money, or at least the most money, at the Fantasy Springs gift shop because it was my favorite place that I visited on the entire trip, and Rapunzel is my favorite Disney character, Tangled is my favorite Disney movie, so I really did kind of go very hard in that gift shop, so pretty much the rest of what's in this bag I purchased from there. But I did pick up these little Rapunzel snacks. I really just picked this up because I thought the packaging was adorable. So it just has Rapunzel and Flynn on the boat just holding up some lanterns, and the little candies also have them sitting on the boat. So it's just Rapunzel and Eugene holding hands, but all the lanterns are flying around them. And I'm not sure what this candy is, but let's go ahead and try it together. Why not? Oh, okay, so it's a little gummy. Oh, it's a little lantern with a little sun in the center. Stop, this is so cute. So it's like a little orange gusher kind of candy. It's not very sugary, so it's a little bit bland, but it's still so cute. I'm so happy that I picked this up. And then also in the Fantasy Springs gift shop, I picked up this pack of stickers. It looks like there might be some postcards or something. I wanted to pick this up because I really loved the stickers on the back side, which are all right here. And I really wanted something to commemorate the Fairy Tinkerbell's Busy Buggies ride. I figured that the stickers would be really cute on the back of my Kindle because I do have the agave green Kindle, and since most of the stickers are that really cute shade of green, I figured that they would look really cute on the back of my Kindle, so that is why I picked this up. And then here is the little lantern purse. I definitely could see myself using this for some sort of Rapunzel bound in the future, so that's why I went ahead and picked it up. And I also think that the back side is so cute because it has Rapunzel and Eugene in the boat. Obviously, it's a very pretty lantern. It has this really pretty lavender strap with some little flowers all over it. Even though it's not the most practical purse ever, like I said, I feel like I could definitely see this being used for some sort of bound. So one of the biggest souvenirs that people pick up in Tokyo is little like tin cans full of snacks. And I honestly think that this is probably my favorite souvenir that I picked up. And it's so silly because it's just a tin can, but it's the artwork on here for me. So it says Rapunzel's Lantern Festival with the same kind of artwork that you saw on the buttons earlier, but this is a little tin can full of snacks. I don't even know what's in here, but I don't really care because I just think that the can is so cute. So it just has the tower, it has some really pretty artwork all the way around. You have Maximus on here, once again the Rapunzel's Lantern Festival logo, and on the back side it says love will light your way to the world of your dreams. Like, this is just so pretty, so detailed, and as soon as I saw it I knew that I needed it. And the reason that I picked this up is because I figured it'd be a really cool way to store like the room keys that I still have, little postcards and stickers, and just like smaller little mementos from my trip. And then I also picked up this little pouch that says Rapunzel's Lantern Festival. It once again has the same artwork that was on the button and on the little tin case. And the back side says Rapunzel's Lantern Festival, love will light your way to the world of your dreams, with some more lanterns and some more really pretty artwork on here. Definitely very happy with this. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do with it, but regardless, I love it. And then I picked up this hat for my friend Jen in the Agrabah store once again, just like the store that was in the Arabian Coast section, because I thought that this little bucket hat was adorable. So it just has Dale on the front with these really cute little like ears on top, and then the back side says Chip and Dale. So I picked up this really cute lantern keychain because it lights up. I think that this is so cute, and obviously it's a glowing lantern. Like, I was never gonna walk away from this and not pick it up. And it has this really pretty like lavender ribbon attached to it as well. So I love this so much. I wish I had attached it to my Tangled bag that I had with me, but I just bought this and threw it in my bag and forgot about it until now. So can't wait to eventually use this in the future, but I think that this little keychain is adorable. And then I actually did pick these up at Tokyo Disneyland, so I don't know how they ended up in my Disney Sea bag, but I saw these when I picked up my other Mickey sunglasses earlier on the trip. And on my last night at Disneyland, I was like, you know what? I'm still thinking about those pink sunglasses. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick them up. So they are the same Mickey shaped sunglasses that I already showed you, but these are a really pretty pink color. And they do have, you probably can't even really tell, but they have some very faint little pink hearts on the front, and you can only see them when you look at it at certain angles. So I hope you guys are able to see them. I feel like in the viewfinder, I'm not seeing it at all. And regardless, I just think that the pink Mickey sunglasses are so cute. They're so me, so iconic. So definitely had to pick these up. And then from the Snuggly Duckling, I had to get every little souvenir thing that I could find. They did have a souvenir lunch case that I just didn't see because I didn't order the right menu item to see it, but I did still pick up the other things that I found. So I got the souvenir cup. So it's just this like plasticky kind of cup. The backside says Rapunzel's Lantern Festival with the Tokyo Disney Sea logo, and it came with this really cute pastel stir, and I just love his cutie little face. This is just so adorable. And it also came with this really cute little Snuggly Duckling coaster, and this is just like a little rubber material. But yeah, the three of these came together with the little Rapunzel like milkshake that I ordered. And then I also picked up for my little beanie girl another little dish. So this has that really pretty artwork once again for Rapunzel's Lantern Festival, and it just says Tokyo Disney Sea on the bottom once again. And the outside has some very pretty like lavender artwork with some flowers. And to be honest, I am still debating whether or not I want to actually give this to Luna, just because I don't want her to ruin this plate. I feel like it's adorable. And then from one of my lunches at Disney Sea, I was able to pick up the Duffy and Friends Wonderful Kitchen dish, and this came with some sort of like little Duffy dessert that was really, really good. But the plate is adorable. It just has the Duffy and Friends characters sitting at a table just like eating some pancakes together. And it says Cookie Ann was all smiles that her friends had helped her create this very unique dish. So Cookie Ann is the dog that is a baker. I thought that this dish was so cute and so precious, so can't wait for Beanie to have this. And then the last thing that I have from the Fantasy Springs gift shop is this really cute little frying pan. So it's just this like ceramic dish, and it has Rapunzel painting at the bottom. It says best day ever along the inner lining, and it has Pascal on the handle. And honestly, he is the reason I picked this up, because I just thought this was so precious. I'm not sure what this is supposed to actually be used for. I don't think you can actually put this in anywhere because it says it's not safe for like the microwave or the oven or anything, but I figured this would be a really cute way to maybe hold my rings. I do already have a jewelry box, so I'm not quite sure what I'll do with this, but I couldn't not get it because it is so cute. Okay, now we're finally on to the last bag from Tokyo. So this little keychain I picked up from Ixpiari at the Disney store, and it's just Minnie in this really cute little kimono. It says Disney Store Japan across the top on this really pretty like pink ribbon, and then on the back side of Minnie's kimono is just this really pretty little pink bow. And I just love this outfit on her. I think that she looks absolutely adorable, but I just think that Minnie in these like Sakura colors and her Sakura like kimono is just so pretty. I love this so much, and I do wish I had gotten a second one for the giveaway. I definitely meant to, but I don't think I went back for it because I forgot about it, but definitely so happy to have her. I think that she is so cute. So here's something else that I picked up at the Disney store at Ixpiari, and this is honestly probably my biggest regret of all of my purchases. I think I was just really excited to start swiping my card, honestly, because I hadn't really spent any money up until we went to Ixpiari. And so this is just a cute little hair towel. However, it doesn't actually open, so you have to like dip all of your hair in here. And I'm just not really one to use a towel on my hair. I usually just dry my hair with a t-shirt, or I'll just let it sit wet and let it air dry. So this definitely will not get much use, but I did still want to use this on the trip just because I was going to bed with a wet head most nights. And this did say that it was like quick drying and it was like good for your hair. However, every night that I used this, I found that my hair was still wet in the morning and didn't really help to make my hair look any prettier or help it dry or anything. So definitely was an unnecessary purchase, but I mean, it's still pretty cute. So I like the pink and purple colors of this and like the cute little flowers on the bow and Rapunzel's little artwork, but for the most part, I don't think I will ever use this again. And then also at Ixpiari, I picked up this really cute Marie hair clip. So it's just a little claw clip that opens up like normal. I did wear this in my hair for one of the Tokyo exploring days, and I thought that this went so well with the pink outfit that I wore that day. So I think that this will be a really nice hair clip to wear for when I do a Marie bound in the future. I think that these little plushy claw clips are just so friggin' cute. And I also also picked up this Marie hair clip at Ixpiari because it was part of the Sakura collection. So it's just Marie sitting with a little strawberry. I just thought that the colors of this were so cute, and once again, I do love Marie. And then I did pick up this really cute Tinkerbell scrunchie from Ixpiari, and the reason that I bought this was because I knew I was wearing my hair in a tight bun for my Tinkerbell look. However, I totally forgot that I purchased this and forgot to wear it, so that's why it's still in the packaging. But it just has a little star on the one scrunchie. It has some fairy wings on the other one, and then a diamond in the middle one. So I'm definitely very sad that I forgot about these and didn't actually wear them for my Tinkerbell look, but either way, I do still have them and I love them. I think that they're so cute, so hopefully I'll get some use out of these in the future. And then I picked up this really cute Tinkerbell keychain, and this one also lights up, so it's just Tinkerbell with her cute little light up wings, and I did attach this to my Tinkerbell purse for my Tinkerbell look, so this definitely came in handy, and I think that this is adorable. So it does have like the normal little keychain clip, but on the back side it also has a little clip that you could attach to like a bag or a t-shirt or something. And then from Takshita Street, I picked up this really pretty claw clip, and I got this for my temple look because I didn't have a claw clip that I felt was very like pretty for my look that I did for the temple that we visited. So it's just this really pretty pearl claw clip, gold, and it has some flowers on here. And I also picked up some earrings from the same store, but I don't think that getting your ears pierced in Japan is very common, so that's why every pair of earrings that I found were like this. So there are these very pretty little gold flowers, but the back is not actually for a hole, so it just like clamps around your ear and then you tighten it this way. And I will say that these earrings were super uncomfortable. I could only wear them for a few hours before I had to take them off because they were just pinching my ears so bad. Every pair of earrings from that store were like this, so I decided to still pick them up and try them, but I would not recommend because they're not comfortable, even though they are very cute. And then when we were leaving the Tsujiki, I think is how you say it, the Tsujiki fish market, we found a cute little vending machine that had some little like mystery cats, and Andrea noticed that I was looking at it and she was like, here, I have, you know, however many yen it was. She had a bunch of coins, so she was like, I'll get you one. And I got this really cute little white cat with a little fish in her mouth, so very fitting for where I picked this up from, and it once again reminded me of my little beanie girl. And the back side just has a little magnet, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the fridge. But yeah, this is so cute. I love this. And then we did stay at the Disney Ambassador Hotel, and one of the things that they included in our room was these really cute tote bags. So I ended up with 2 of them because the girls who I was sharing a room with didn't care for them, so I decided to keep them both. So it's just this really cute foldable reusable bag. So this is what it looks like opened, and it has this really cute film strip of the artwork that is on the ceiling in the lobby, and it just says Disney Ambassador Hotel with Mickey holding a camera and a megaphone. And I just thought this was so cute, so I'm definitely happy that I have both of them. And here's a little pouch that it folds up into, just says Disney Ambassador Hotel on the back. They also gave us an amenity kit with like a mug and some like toothbrushes and stuff, but the mug was just like a little plastic cup, and I didn't feel like it was fitting in my suitcase by this point, so I decided not to keep that. But like I said, I do have these 2 ambassador bags, which I absolutely love, and I'm so happy to have them. And then one of the days we were exploring Tokyo, I found a Starbucks that had the Been There series mug, and I wasn't gonna get this, but I saw that it was pink, so I felt like I needed to pick it up, especially for tea time with Tay. So it just says Japan. It has a really cute little calico kitty on here, and just has a bunch of really cute Japanese icons all around the sides. And then the inside of the cup is a very pretty pink, and because this is part of the Sakura collection, and obviously I just love pink, I really just felt like I needed this. So I'm very happy with this purchase, and I can't wait to use this mug for my tea time episodes. And then pretty much the rest of what I'm going to show you from this bag is all from Don Quixote, which is a giant store essentially in Tokyo. They are kind of all over the city, and they have a lot of like viral products that are very famous in Japan. So one of the viral products that I picked up was this Fino Premium Touch hair mask, and I kept seeing this in people's carts. I kept seeing this all over the stores that I went to, and I was like, you know what, I definitely love a good hair mask, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this. I still haven't tried it yet, so I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but I definitely have high hopes for this. It's good for all hair types, so definitely hoping that this will help my hair to be very pretty and shiny. And then while I was there, I needed some eye makeup remover, so I did pick up 2 of them. I picked up one to actually use while I was there, and another one to bring home that was completely packaged. So this is the Shiseido Perfect Remover for Eye eyes and lips, and this definitely helped to take off the eye makeup that I was wearing on my trip. So I bought these Glamnetic magnetic lashes, and like the liner for the magnetic lashes is very hard to get off, so I definitely needed a specific eye makeup remover that was better than just like the cleansing balm that I was using to take off my makeup. So that is why I picked this up, and I was definitely very happy with the results, so I'm happy to now have 2 of these bottles. And then I saw this product was #1 for lip products in Tokyo. So this is the Torridin Solid In Lip Essence, and to be completely honest, I don't think it's any better than my Laneige lip balm. In fact, I would still say that my Laneige lip balm is my favorite, but this one is made in Korea, so I definitely wanted to try it because I love Korean skincare. It's still a nice lip balm, but it's definitely not better than Laneige in my opinion. But if you go to Don Quixote, definitely check out their viral skincare section. And I picked up these really cute Pokemon gummies for Brad because he loves Pokemon and he also loves fruit snacks. So I figured these would be really cute for him to try. But some of the flavors include, looks like a blue raspberry, lemon, a cola, and grape. So I can't wait to see his reaction when he actually tries these. I hope that he likes them. And I picked up some Lipton Sakura tea from Don Quixote. The box got a little damaged in my suitcase. So I'm definitely very excited to have some Sakura tea with my cutie little new mugs. And then I also picked up some Sakura strawberry latte mixes to bring home. So there's only 4 in here, but it's just the Starbucks brand, and it looks like they're just little packets that you pour over some hot water maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, according to the back, it says 1 stick for 180 milliliters of water gives you your strawberry Sakura latte. So definitely very excited to try this. The Sakura coffee that I had while I was there was a Frappuccino and I really liked it. So very excited to try a hot latte version of it as well. And then I picked up some strawberry gummies just because I love strawberry and I do love gummies. So I'm not sure what these taste like, but it does look like they are filled with some sort of little like strawberry jelly. And one of the souvenirs that most people bring back, and they bring back a lot of them, are Kit Kats. However, I only decided to pick up 1 pack. I'm not really that big on Kit Kats, if I'm honest. I do like the original ones better than most of the fun flavors that I try, but this was a Japan exclusive and it is the peach ones. Not sure how I'm gonna feel about peach Kit Kats, but the pink packaging got me, not gonna lie. So I'm definitely still excited to try these, even though they have been all banged up and maybe melted a little bit in my suitcase. I hope that these will still taste okay, but yeah, definitely excited to try some peach Kit Kats. And then the last food item that I have from Don Quixote is the rich cheesecake, and I did already pick up a box of these and tried them in one of our hotels one night, and I will say I wasn't the biggest fan of these. I did get 2 so that way Brad could try some, but to be completely honest, I don't think that he's gonna like these. This is camembert cheese and cream cheese, and I think that I just was sold from like the cream cheese label on here. They're definitely very like moist and have a good texture, but I just wasn't really the biggest fan of the flavor of these. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna see if Brad will eat them. Hopefully he will and he'll like them, but if not, I'll see if like my parents want this or something. But that is all that I have from Tokyo. That is all I have from Don Quixote.